The moment we've all been anticipating has finally arrived, and it appears that Shiba Inu's price is ready to surge. There has been a lot of crucial news in the last 24 hours, and Shhytoshi has just announced an impending update that will send Shib skyrocketing. If you are interested in Shiba in general, or have any Shib tokens, you must view this. So, what's the most recent Shiba Inu coin news? And how would all of this influence your perception of Shiba? In today's video, I'll address these questions and tell you all about the price-boosting information that has recently emerged regarding Shiba. I did a lot of research for this video, so make sure you watch until the finish so you don't miss anything. Before we go any further, this channel has a daily giveaway of 1 million Shiba tokens. To win, simply subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment with the hashtag Shiba Inu. Best wishes. But before we get started, let's take a peek at the chart and see what the price of Shiba is doing on November 22nd. Today's Shiba news price is about 792 units. The price of Shibs has dropped by 6.8% in the previous 24 hours, with a $201 million trading volume. The token also has a market worth of more than $4.6 billion, making it the 20th most valuable cryptocurrency. Please bear in mind that these prices may have changed by the time you see this video. This information is not intended to provide financial advice. Check out our new official Telegram channel by clicking on the link in the description. We just released a tiny market capsule that will skyrocket in value, so join the free group to learn more about it. Let's get started with today's video. Before we get to the Shib news, Nance Tai has a major news item about breaking BD and the pricing drops of 10%. Following Changpeng, Nance founder Changpeng Xiao has confirmed Jeff's departure as CEOs of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange. Investors trading by Nance's native BNB coins have made a series of early bearish moves in response to Xi's after Changpeng Xiao confirms exit as CEOs of Binance. The U.S. Department of Justice said on Tuesday, November 21, that Binance CEO Changpeng Xiao has decided to stand down. Hours later, CZ stated in an ex-Twitter post that he is set to take over as CEO of the world's largest crypto exchange by trading volume. The shocking disclosure came as part of a reported $4.3 billion deal with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, in which Nance admitted to using hummus to launder money. Meanwhile, Richard Tang, who was selected in June to supervise Nance's regional markets outside the United States, has been named CZ's replacement. As investors brace for pain, funding rates fall. In another proof of the negative view, the BNB financing rate fell sharply within an hour of Changpeng Xiao's reported exit announcement. The figure below shows how the BNB financing rate fell from a daily high of 0.025% to 0.93%. At the time of publication, the Shiba News burn rate had reached an all-time high of 47,872% on search sheets. The Shiba in the new community has witnessed a historic occurrence in token history, with a massive 47,872% increase in its daily burn rate. According to Sherborne data, the primary coin has seen over 28 million Shib transferred to dead wallets, marking a key milestone in its deflationary campaign. This substantial increase in the burn rate demonstrates the Shiba Inu ecosystem's vigor, as well as the community's commitment to the token's deflationary objective. Since the beginning of this campaign, approximately 410.6 trillion Shib have been removed from circulation. The impact on circulating supply with the latest fires has increased the circulating supply of Shib to around 580.4 trillion. A major transaction from the wallet, which burnt approximately 27 million Shib worth at around $226, contributed significantly to this blaze, according to the current market price. Shibarium is approaching a significant milestone. This increase in burn rate coincides with a significant future milestone for certain elements. Shiba Inu's blockchain network, the total number of blocks on Barium, is approaching 1.8 million, with over 1.72 million blocks already created, indicating robust activity on the network, price, and burn rate decoupling. Despite these good changes in the Shib ecosystem, the price of the tokens has not followed up. Shiba is presently trading for 836 units, a 3% decline in the last 24 hours. This disparity shows that the market has not completely factored in the recent increase in burn rate and developments in Shibarium. Perspective on Shiba news features. The large growth in Shib's burn rate, paired with ongoing advances on Shibarium, distinguishes Shiba Inu in the Bitcoin market. While the present price does not reflect these changes, the increased burn rate and network milestones may pave the way for a near-term turnaround in Shib's market performance. If you are still watching, I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit the like button. It costs nothing and greatly benefits the channel. However, keep an eye out for the latest Shiba Inu updates and what the future may hold for the Shiba Inu currencies. According to a top cryptocurrency analyst, she purchased a new price that is expected to rise to 50 cents. People have been asking if she can achieve 50 cents on the dollar after the telecon suggested it was conceivable, and other experts have thrown in. This appears to be an overly optimistic goal. Given the current price of Shiba in New Zealand, which is roughly 850 units, we investigate this assertion and propose another coin that is anticipated to have more benefits by the end of 2023. And then some. Shiba is a newcomer to 50 cent, and an AI-driven technology called Telligent anticipated that 50 cent would be reachable by 2040. Similarly, while Google Bar stated that it was highly improbable at the moment, it did state that it was feasible if certain conditions were met, such as growing adoption and development. With all of the Shiba Inu development and use cases on the way, including the Layer 2 blockchain that Shibarium, a record amount of wallets unchained, and higher burning rates than ever before, Bard's vision may come true sooner than imagined. According to recent data from the block, 71% of Shiba and new holders are currently underwater. This isn't wonderful news for holders, but it does indicate that the Shiba Inu has a long way to go before existing investors start cashing in on their profits. But stay tuned as we uncover what else has been going on with the Shiba Inu coin and how this will affect the project's worth in the short and long future. Shiba Inu won thousands of BONE moved to Nance wallet, sparking speculation of an impending listing. The transfer of thousands of BONE tokens to a wallet linked to Nance has sparked rumors that the largest exchange will list the Shiba as a new ecosystem asset. One of the most desirable milestones for any blockchain-based enterprise is listing on the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange by trading volume. With the Shib token listed on Binance, the Shiba in the new project already has this status. However, there has been suspicion that an additional milestone for the Shiba in the new environment is in the works. This time, the governance token of Shibaswap, a decentralized exchange established by the Shiba Inu ecosystem team, is involved. Large sums of BONE tokens have been moved to an address linked to Binance, according to Eagle Eye investors. An anonymous person sent 17,000 BONE tokens worth $10,000 to an address identified by blockchain explorer Etherscan belongs to Binance. At the same time, another address transferred 507.2 BONE worth $322 to the same financing address. The nature of the transfers, as well as the quantity involved, have fanned conjecture among the sheep industry that Binance is potentially preparing to list the asset. Is Binance preparing to list BONE? Several variables could be at work behind Nance's recent transfer of 1,000s of BONE to his wallet. The transfer could be interpreted as proof that the exchange is preparing to launch the asset, however. Such a scenario is less feasible given that the current transfer is not the first to use this exact purchase Nance address and BONE tokens. According to the blockchain trail, the clothing had previously received and transferred BONE multiple times since its initial encounter with the token almost 2 years ago. Meanwhile, the moves could be the result of Binance. Users are sending BONE tokens to Nance under the mistaken belief that they can trade the asset on the platform. Most of the time, such transfers are lost since the exchange does not credit the deposit and just informs users that they do not support trading on the asset. In rare situations, the exchange may elect to credit the deposit at any point after listing the asset. The most recent BONE transfers demonstrate that Nance actively interacts with BONE. Even though the asset is not yet available for trading on its platform, such an engagement could pave the way for a listing in the future, but this is still speculative at the time of publication. It's now time to get to the meat of today's video. Shiba has released a new feature on Shibarium information. Choose the donut option. The creators of the well-known meme coin Shiba just announced the availability of a new feature on its layer to blockchain solution Shibarium abandon the domain functionality. The option allows users can give financially to nonprofit validators who are critical in preserving the Tier 2 network security and efficiency. In our ongoing efforts to create a welcoming and inclusive environment, we have created an easy-to-use donation mechanism that allows people to send money to their selected nonprofit validators. Our users can now contribute to the survival and expansion of these validators, thereby strengthening the general integrity and resilience of the Shibari network. According to the release, the most recent update aligns with Barium's tremendous success in the last few months. The network, which went live in August, has achieved numerous milestones and continues to make headlines. According to recent reports, the total number of blocks on the Layer 2 scaling solution has topped 1.5 million, with total transactions approaching 4 million. Aside from debuting Shibarium's new feature, she made a new splash in the water by inking a significant agreement. The team behind the primary coin met with famed former professional boxer Manny Pacquiao last week. The latter revealed the partnership on X via Manny Pacquiao's foundation page. Thank you to the shaving community for your support of the Manny Pacquiao Foundation. We are very excited about this collaboration. God bless you. He stated that many of our subscribers have stated that they will not sell sheets for the next 5 years and will continue to keep millions of them because they believe in the Shiba Inu developers and the real-world value sheep. How many do you have in your possession? Please list your sheep holdings in the comments section below. Let us applaud the sheep holder for having faith in the process. If you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, let us know what you think about the Shiba and the new token in the comments. Also, make sure to switch on post notifications to be notified whenever we release a new video. But she isn't the only project you should be seeking to purchase right now. In fact, there are 20 crypto projects poised to produce billionaires, and now is the time to invest. Click the video on the screen now to learn about the 20 projects. Believe me when I tell you do not want to miss this.